that being said, TJ Houshmandzadeh is with us. TJ, where would you like to see Davante end up this season?
To me, the only destination for him should be the Buffalo Bills. He should look nowhere else. when you look at, as a receiver, what team can I go to? Who's throwing me the ball? Or who's throwing me the ball? You got Josh Allen. Okay, who's going to be on the other side? Oh, nobody else. We throw the ball 25 times, and he's going to get at least 15 of those targets. And so the Bills should be the first option and the second option. After that, maybe the Baltimore Ravens. I don't believe the Raiders would trade him in the division to the Chiefs, but it should be Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. They can't throw the ball. They're having a hard time throwing the ball this season. He'd be perfect there. And if I'm the Bills, I'm giving up a second. You have 2 second-round picks. Oh, you can't acquire it. Why not? Davante Adams is going to be better the next 4 years than any second-round pick that they draft. I'm getting him. Second-round pick, here you go, Raiders. Davante, let's go.
Yeah. I'm kind of with TJ. I thought about it as throughout the day. I originally said Pittsburgh, then I said Buffalo. Then I'm like, well, the Jets because of Aaron Rodgers. But now that I'm listening to him in this open ear, you see how that works when you got the headset on. It's open ear. You can hear a lot better.
Earpieces in this
the earpieces over here. Does that
mean you're not listening to me when I'm talking?
No, I'm listening to you. If you haven't noticed, I'm turned this way. But anyway.
You're definitely not listening to me.
If you think about it, though, not only, and then he said the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That ain't going to be for, right?
That's why he's with the Raiders in the first place.
Then you talk about who going to be the quarterback in the future in Pittsburgh. So you really ain't solidified there. You know damn well Josh Allen going to be there for the next 4 years. And he played in Green Bay, so the weather ain't going to be a problem to him.
The weather is not going to.
That make all the sense in the world, man. Brandon Bean, get on the phone. I'm telling you, get on the phone, give them what they need, get your offense back going.
You know what, Joy? This makes me happy as a football analyst because when the news...
Oh, is that what you are, football analyst?
When the news
he said the Bills first.
When everybody was like, no, the Saints, no, the Jets. I was like, you know what? There's a quarterback down there in Buffalo I think he'll be great with. And I said Buffalo. And I was like, that'll be a great fit for him because I didn't like the drama that was going on with Coach Saleh and Rodgers.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure about New Orleans and Carr. Yeah, they played in college and they played, a little bit. But I was like, man, if you could get with Josh Allen, with his ability for the next few years, that's it right there. You're going to not only have a chance to win a Super Bowl, but you're going to be the guy. You're going to step into a situation where you're the guy. And this is exactly what the doctors calling for the Buffalo Bills.
They need him, though.
They need him.
The Bills
but I thought
need
the Bills,
him.
they didn't want statistics and stuff.
Yeah, but it ain't even about the statistics, though. It ain't going to be about the statistics.
They didn't need that when they were playing teams where they can just run the ball.
No, but
now the last 2 weeks, they starting to realize we need a playmaker on the outside.
Yes.
We
they got to
need
get
somebody on the outside.
Alpha dog, 4 years. Yeah, and Buffalo is monitoring the situation very closely. Whatever that means. I mean, I don't know if that means
they can afford it.
They can afford it. See what's going to happen.
Well, things change very quickly in this situation because obviously when we were talking about this before, to your point, you didn't like the drama. Turns out there was drama. Now Robert Saleh is fired. So do you want to go to the New York Jets? This isn't as appealing of a situation as it was a week ago. No. Same with the Saints. Derek Carr is banged up now. Is he going to be back and consistent? They don't look like the same team that they did the first 2 weeks of the season. So the most stable quarterback situation is Buffalo, but they just moved off of Stephon Diggs. So
but you got to remember that marriage ended because it was all the marriage too long. So now it got stale. So he knew that's a newlywed. He dating him. He cool. They good. Give me some of them analysis, Paul. You know how to do all that.
This is almost like me going to the Wizards. Giving them that lift.
You going where? To the Wizards. You tripping now, man. That's not what we asked for, Paul.
A relationship.
You get no damn Wizards, no lift.
Not the Wizards.
Yeah.
That changes the entire conversation.
That's crazy.
No.
Sorry as hell with the Wizards.
I would love
game.
Okay, you had a lucky shot.
Lucky shot. Come on.
I would love to see him in Pittsburgh, obviously. But I think that Buffalo is the place that makes the most sense.
Makes the most sense.
The team that gets him is going to have to take on his $16.8 million base salary. So it would be that amount minus what he's already been paid by the Raiders through 5 games. So they need about $12.2 million in cap space. He's also dealing with a hamstring injury right now.
No. He all right. He all right.
See, George, that's what we do. When we done with you as a franchise, it's going to be 1 or 2 things that a player's going to come into practice and say, hey, my hamstring or my back.
Because that can't appear on an X-ray.
No, you can't see that on an X-ray. You know what I'm talking about.
Everybody has done
about
it.
That.
You never done that? Hamstring your back. They be like, go get an MRI. I don't see that. It hurt right here.
Well, Raiders head coach Antonio Pierce says Davante is going to play whenever he is healthy. He has missed the last 2 games with a hamstring injury. So should he play another down as a Raider?
See, I thought about this too. That's a tough question because I believe if he's healthy, he should play. Mm-hmm. And I think if he was healthy, he would play because he's a football player. That's what we do. Okay, that's what we do. But also, he doesn't want to be there. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like if he doesn't want to be there and he doesn't want to play, and they know he doesn't want to be there, and they're saying he's going to play when he's ready, when is that? When is that?
I mean, this makes absolutely no sense.
You know when it is.
If he's saying that he wants
the trade deadline is November 5th.
November 5th.
And that's when he's playing.
It's right.
We need a different uniform, locker room,
right?
Or trade
yeah, I mean, there's no value really for either of them for him to play.
What is it, 2.5, 3 weeks away?
3 weeks, yeah.
So they got 3 weeks to try to get a deal done.
A little over 3 weeks.
A little bit over 3 weeks.
This makes no sense for either party. You don't want to lower his trade value by him getting more hurt.
Yeah.
So he
because you're probably not going
and
anywhere.
He's saying that he doesn't want to be there. Like the most value that he has is right now. If he goes out there and gets more hurt, then has no trade value. His trade value drops.
See, I originally thought he should play, but now the more and more I'm thinking about it, if TJ is correct to say that he has a soreness in his hamstring opposed to a slight tear, hurt, and all that, then probably go ahead and move him so everybody can get on with their lives.
Well, I mean, if someone's trading for him at this point, it's because they want production out of him this year.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So why would you play him? And then he actually does tear his hamstring and misses more time.
Well, that's what they do in the NBA. In the NBA, when you come up for trade stuff, they just sit you down, completely go at the end of the bench, and you don't play till they move you. That's
right.
What they do.
I mean, that's what you should do. Do you think that he should play?
No, he shouldn't play a snap. The Raiders shouldn't want him to play a snap.
So they can get what they get.
He literally said, I want to be traded. So why would I go and play? Mm-hmm. And I told you I don't want to be here. Yeah. Why would I play? They shouldn't want him to play. He's not going to play. He's not going to play. And the Buffalo Bills...
Yeah, even if he did play, he probably wouldn't even go out there feeling a certain way.
He going to play with Aiden O'Connell, who the receiver series, what'd he say? They about to make me lose my damn mind here. I'm going to lose my life.
Oh,
he was so mad at that Netflix series because, hey, that's who's starting now. They just bench Minshew. So he going to go back to more of the same. He doesn't want to do that.
Painful when you got a QB.
Buffalo got off to a great start. They lose 2 in a row. I mean, this couldn't be more perfect. But if I'm Davante Adams, play what? And AP knows. AP was a player. Yeah. He knows. He's a coach now, and he might not like it, but he got to respect it because I'm not playing. And Davante seemed like he's stern when I'm going to do what? Y'all go ahead and trade me. That's when I'm going to play. And that's it. Nothing else said.
Absolutely not. Once you announce that you want to trade, you're clearly not happy. And then not only did you demand trade, you gave a couple of teams that you wanted to play for. Teams don't usually do that when you request trade. You just request trade and you secretly talk about some teams, but you said, all right, these 2 teams. Not only do I want to be traded, these 2 teams. To go along with the coach liking a post about you, one out of there. This situation is beyond repair for me. I just think they need to go ahead, make the move, clean out the locker room so everybody can stop thinking about this and answering questions to the media. What do you think, Davante? They can't even think about football over there for the Raiders right now. They need to clear that up as fast as possible so they can move on and start playing football.
Well, you know what, though? I wonder. He said he just liked the post? Mm-hmm. They probably had already known prior to that he wanted out.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when AP liked the post, then it became public because it
spiraled.
I don't know anything.
100%.
That means he knows everything.
Know how to like post. Let's get back to Josh Allen. His Bills have dropped 2 straight games on the road to impressive AFC foes. Buffalo is looking to rebound against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets on Monday night, and Josh Allen said he, quote, got to be better. Paul, Josh Allen is your guy.
Yeah, I like Josh a lot. He's going to be better. I mean, come on, 9 for 30. That's like equivalent to me missing a wide open layup. I might not do that the rest of my career. Like, you know what I'm saying? A wide open one on the breakaway, he will never have a 9 for 30 game the rest of his career. A 9 for 30, he's too good. Come on. I'm not worried about Josh
Allen. You ever missed
Allen.
a wide open layup?
On a breakaway? Hell no. A breakaway?
I don't know. I'm just asking, man.
You dunking it, though.
I'm right at the rim.
Yeah. Still dunk.
Yeah, I can still dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I'm with Paul, though. Of course he ain't 9 for 30. That's not going to happen.
So you trust him to be better against the Jets?
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
No doubt.
Although he struggled, not necessarily struggled, the team has struggled with the Jets in the past just because they division, they see each other a lot. I don't see any cause for concern as far as that goes. He knows what he needs to do to not be 9 for 30, not go down with another L. And with all that, they had a chance to even beat Houston at 9 for 30.
Yep.
They still had a chance to beat Houston in the end. So I'm looking forward to seeing him bounce back, becoming the player that he was before, becoming the EA Sports guy, becoming the favorite to win the MVP. I'm waiting on. I want to see all that hype come back against the Jets again.
He's struggling right now. He had 9 touchdowns, 7 passing, 2 rushing in the first 3 weeks. He's had 1 passing touchdown in the past 2 weeks.
That's why they need to go get. That's why they
about
need to go
getting
get
Davante Adams. He's also coming off the 2 worst games of his career: 42 passing in the first half of the loss to Baltimore 2 weeks ago, and that matched the second lowest of his career. So to your point, TJ, they do need to figure out the passing game here, which is not terribly surprising. This was the conversation about what they were going to look like without Stephon Diggs, and you go up against real opponents in Baltimore and Houston, and you look regular or worse, having some of the worst games of his career. I still trust him. I think he will be better against the Jets, mostly because who knows what the Jets are going to look like this week. This has been a rough week for them. Now, sometimes you get an interim coach and it turns it around for a week and kind of sparks things up. I don't really know if that's the case with the Jets because it didn't really seem like outside of Aaron Rodgers that there was a lot of friction with Robert Saleh in the building as far as the locker room not liking him. So I don't really know what to make of the Jets this week. Usually I would tend to pick a team that got an interim coach because they get that little weird boost thing.
For the Gipper.
Yeah, but I'm expecting him to be better this week against the Jets. What do you expect from Josh Allen this week?
I trust him. It's hard not to be better when you were 9 to 30. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get any worse than that. But I trust Josh, but does Josh trust the guys that he's playing with? That's the thing. And so, he can be, he going to say it.
You also said they didn't need statistics.
But you playing a Jets team that his best receiver didn't play last week, Khalil Shakir. The Jets can take him out the game. They can. Now what? And so outside of week 1, when the Niners just ran the ball at will against the Jets, what are the Bills going to do? Where are they going to go for offense? And so, I trust Josh. But does Josh trust everybody else? And I don't know if that's the case. When you pay a quarterback what they're paying Josh Allen, you ain't paying them to hand that ball off. You paying them to drop back and throw the ball. Who is he going to throw it to? And no disrespect to those guys. Keon Coleman may be a good player. He isn't there yet. But Josh is ready to win now. The Buffalo Bills are ready to win now. And I think they got a little excited after week 3. Oh, week 3 and we're playing really well. We don't need Stephon Diggs. Well, you played
he didn't say that.
No.
He just said they don't need statistics.
That's what they were saying. Now, you don't need statistics, right? But now that you 9 to 30 and 130, Josh Allen, 130 yards, no 300-yard games?
Yeah.
See, these the type of games, the last 2 weeks by Josh, that get guys like Keyshawn saying he's overhyped, or the NFL, when they do the polls, saying he's overrated. You know, when he has these
he is overhyped.
Hey,
He was overhyped,
you know
not overrated.
Though, right?
You said overhyped, but in the NFL poll, they said who's the most overrated player?
He's not.
He's not.
He should not. The players that voted him that they hating. He should have the most overrated player. Man, no way.
But okay, true. But sometimes the information that's given, people can't break it down and dissect it in the brain to understand there's a difference between hyped and overrated. So they see it wasn't check the box hyped or check the box overrated.
Right.
It was just overrated. Is Josh Allen, in my opinion, was he overhyped? Every single year, he's the poster boy for this,
He's going to win the MVP type of
So he's overhyped. He's not overrated.
Gotcha.
But again, TJ.
Gotcha.
Sometimes you got to have both boxes when you check it, hyped and overrated, because they
better go get him a receiver. Receivers is undervalued, man. You think you can win without them, and then, well, you don't have them?
Who think that?
They must seem to think that. They must.
I don't think that.
They
didn't think that. They didn't think that. That's why they went and got Stephon Diggs to begin with. Brandon Beane, great general manager. He went and got Stephon. It ran its course.
Sure.
Yeah. So they needed to figure out how to get cheaper.
But they didn't make a concerted effort to replace.
No, they did. That's why they drafted the kid.
But there's a difference between drafting a wide receiver, a rookie wide receiver, and having a certified one alpha dog wide receiver.
For me to go get a one, no joy, I got to give up what I get. I got to give up a lot to get a one.
Looks like you have to give it up now.
No, you don't.
And you're not even giving up a lot.
You ain't got to give up a lot. You ain't got to. But if I would have went early to go get somebody, think about it, started the season, if I would have tried to go get Davante Adams at the start of the season, right before the draft, I would have had to give up 2 ones or something.
Sure.
So they didn't want to do that. They tried to wait.
This couldn't be any better for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
Davante won out. We need a receiver. It couldn't be any better.
And then the Jets are falling apart.
I'm not going to the Jets if I'm Davante. He go there, he crazy.
No, I ain't going there either because of everything that just happened.
Yeah.
Before I was all with the Rodgers Hackett thing, but yeah, once they did what they did over this past week, it's over.
Life happens fast. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.